know red chest. How do you pay these guys?
Yeah, homie.
Leo the Lions, like now I go by the lineup. And if you can't make your mind up, I know you know where to find us. So don't go by blind luck, you should probably subscribe. Click play, kick back, chill, and watch it all live.
Welcome. Thanks for returning. It is still Friday, and I am back again. I guess that's life during a pandemic for you. However, my top quarterbacks video went so well, I thought I'd hammer out my top running backs as well. First and foremost, just to kind of elaborate on the running back position for those of you who may be new to fantasy sports in general or DFS, obviously you're going to want to target running backs whose teams are probably going to be winning. When you're winning, you're obviously running the ball at the end of the game and trying to run the clock out, therefore maximizing their touches, whether it's carries, targets. Targets are even more beneficial because you get obviously the point per reception if they actually catch that target. So always look for touches, carries, targets, even the cherry on top. No breaking news right there, obviously, but some people, it might be beneficial for them to hear that, so I thought I would share that. If you are new to this channel, well, so am I, so feel free to subscribe and hit me with a like. That would help me out tremendously. If you're returning, yet again, I salute you. Thank you for your commitment. Yeah, the likes and subscribes, they are obviously going to help with the YouTube algorithm, and it's going to actually give me a chance to be exposed and viewed and actually have some of this info absorbed and taken in. So without further ado, I think I'm going to get into the top 5 running backs. The first 2 running backs on this list, you are going to notice a similarity. They are rookie running backs who seem to finally be establishing themselves as the workhorse for their respective teams. And without further ado, number 5.
A loss of 1. Rams starting just beyond their own 30. Cam Akers is loose. Cam Akers. All the way inside the 10 of the 49ers. The rookie busted loose.
Coming in at number 5, obvious enough, Cam Akers. Finally, he is coming off back-to-back weeks of over 20 carries a game. Obviously, that looks great. Getting targeted marginally, but still better than nothing. Coming off a 171-yard game against New England, which is absolutely absurd to kind of break yourself into the league and establish yourself as the premier back. No touchdowns, otherwise that would have been a fucking bananas game. Now, he is a rookie, however, it does seem like they finally trust him enough to give him over 20 carries a game, kind of taking the job away from Henderson and Brown. Nice to finally see it be kind of condensed into one back. Cam Akers obviously going to look like a smash play in a good game script game against the New York Jets, where the Rams should be pounding the rock late. This leads me to yet another rookie who's finally turning heads, and coming in at number 4 we have...
He's been retired. He said, he's an offensive lineman at heart. He just won't talk about it.
Second down and 9. Come on, Jay. Give it to Taylor. And the burst from Taylor. He's going to break away. Taylor takes it in. Touchdown. Streaking downfield. Blocks up front from Kelly and Glowinski.
The former Wisconsin Badger Jonathan Taylor, coming off 3 weeks in a row of over 90 yards or more, kind of similar to Akers, seemingly establishing himself as the go-to back in the backfield for his team, coming off a bananas game just like Akers. However, he actually scored twice, 20 carries, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, 33.5 points. He's in a positive game script game as well against the Houston Texans. You figure the Indianapolis Colts can be leading that game and might just continue to pound the rock with Jonathan Taylor. I'm certainly looking for Jonathan Taylor to continue riding this momentum he's seemingly built up the last 3 weeks, increasing his output fantasy points wise each of the last 3. I'm not saying he's going to increase off 33.5, but he certainly should have a pretty damn good game against a weaker Houston Texans run defense. This next running back, in my opinion, is the best in the National Football League, and it's probably a homer take, but it's also probably true. Usually the best running back on every slate, but this slate, I'm not liking him as number 1, so coming in at number 3 is...
It's not a good sign. He didn't practice all week. We've said it a couple times. If you're just joining us late, he was in COVID restriction. Here's the first down handoff, and Cook, like a bullet break. Oh, he's gone! There he goes, galloping, chased on the play by Curson. True fun. Give him 6. What a play! 70-yard run. Dalvin Cook
The running back for my favorite football team, Dalvin motherfucking Cook. Now, if you look back at the last time that he faced the Chicago Bears, they actually kind of held him under wraps considering the previous game was a 42 and a 51. We've already seen this guy break numerous slates this season. He's automatically going to be a top 5 running back every single week. Chicago slowed him down the first time. I'd like to see them do it twice. Coming in at number 2 is a guy I drafted with my first round pick and season long. Probably the most quarterback dependent running back probably all year long. So that gives it away right there. He's got his quarterback coming back. You already know who it is. Coming in at number 2.
No success with that tonight. That's been such a great package, and it's just not working tonight.
Breeze look deep covered, comes back Kamara, made a man miss. Alvin Kamara across midfield, still on his feet. Kamara's got a bunch of room and some blockers. Hurdling a blocker at the 25. Inside the 50. What a run by Kamara, who's all the way in for a touchdown.
We got Alvin, but no chipmunks. Taysom Hill, obviously eating into his production of late. Still put up a modest 22 and 17, not bad at all. However, early on in the year, look at this output with Drew Brees as his quarterback. With Drew Brees as his quarterback, he's averaging nearly double-digit targets. He's going to get over double-digit carries. Look for him to be the early season Alvin Kamara this week with his guy back. What more can I say? Alvin fucking Kamara. And closing it out at number 1, I think the obvious smash spot of the weekend. Nobody's trying to tackle this motherfucker. Coming in at number 1.
Well, there's already been one safety in this half. Drive starts at the 1 and looking for a little breathing room, and they get that and plenty more. Derrick Henry still going. Stays in bounds. He might go 99 yards for the touchdown. Unbelievable.
No surprises here. We got Derrick Henry coming in an absolute smash spot against a terrible Detroit Lions defense. The guy's put up 40 or nearly 40 3 separate times this year. Another 30-point game on top of that. He has slate-breaking upside just like Dalvin Cook. It's possible to come down to whether you actually have him or not to even cash. You're probably going to have to just eat the chalk. Derrick Henry, a fucking smash play against Detroit. And that will wrap up the top 5 running backs for me going into week 15. If you liked the video, if you liked the highlights, if it was beneficial, if the info was nice, feel free to reward me with a like or a subscribe. Not going to beg, but it certainly does fucking help. But nonetheless, hope you really enjoyed this kind of new format I've been going with. And until next time, peace out, guys.